Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Are you looking for a new cook system for when you go out backpacking? Well, is the Jetboil system worth the money? Let's find out today here on Paleo Hiker MD. It doesn't take you very long around the backpacking community, whether it be ultralight or any kind of backpacking communities, to run across the Jetboil systems. These are very popular, but they're also relatively expensive. This is the Jetboil Flash system. It retails for $100, which is fairly expensive given the fact that you can probably put something together like this for a lot less. I happened to buy this for $49.95 on clearance about a year ago, and I've used it quite a few times and finally decided it's time to make a video about whether I think it's worth spending the money on this or not. So here's the system itself. Let's take a look at what it comes with. As you can see, it comes in a nice compact system like this. This weighs 14 ounces without the fuel, which is already in here. You can see you take the top off. It's a rubberized top, so it stays on very nicely. This is, I believe this is actually optional, but this is for use with additional pots. If you're not using the actual Jetboil, you can put another pot on this. So I always keep it because it nests right in there. Fuel canister. This is the actual burner itself, okay? And then at the bottom is a fuel stabilizer, which all this does is make sure that your fuel sits on the ground evenly. Lastly, on the bottom, there's this little cup that you can use to use either as a measuring cup. It's got measuring gradations on the side, and it's used to protect the burner on the bottom. One of the really nice things is this neoprene sleeve. It covers over the aluminum pot and it allows you to grab real easily even if it's hot. The other thing is on the other side here, this will actually change colors and become orange as it becomes hot enough to be boiling. So you can just watch the side of it and see when things have boiled. You can see on the bottom they have this proprietary kind of grid here with the metal, and that helps keep things as efficient as possible. All right, so we're going to take advantage and make some coffee here. Show you how to put this together. That just goes on like that. Nothing fancy here. Next thing we'll be putting on the actual burner. Just like that. All right, so we're going to make a little bit of coffee and some oatmeal this morning. This will be 2 cups of water. I probably won't need all 2 cups, but nonetheless, go ahead and fill it up, put the lid on, and then this there's like a little knob here, locks in just like that. Piezo igniter right up here. Turn this like a regular stove. Get the piezo light, and turn it all the way up, and let's boil some water. One of the things I love about this particular kit is the neoprene sleeve, because it allows you to very easily grab it. You can see that I can grab the sides here without a problem. It's not hot at all. I can move this. All right, we'll get some coffee going here. Be nice and careful here with our oatmeal so that we don't overwater it. Nothing worse in my book than runny oatmeal. Just the way I like my oatmeal. A little firm, and still stick your fork in it. All right, so while I finish breakfast, I'm going to continue down the trail here on the Wild Azalea. Is the Jetboil system worth it? Well, I'll tell you, there's 2 ways to look at it. If you're a backpacker, you're going to be hitting a trail, you don't have a lot of time, you don't have a lot of interest really in putting together kits and stuff like that, I don't think you can beat this system. $100 is a little bit pricey, but look at what you get. You get a plastic measuring cup. Not a big deal. Not something super expensive or fancy, but nonetheless, you get a measuring cup here at the bottom. You can also use this to drink out of on the trail. you get a really nice 2-cup system. You can hold more than 2 cups in here, but the maximum is 2 cups because once it starts boiling, it'll overflow. You get a nice lid on top that you can keep things in with, and you get an entire system that is encapsulated or held into a system about the size of a Nalgene bottle, a little bit less as far as height goes. It's safe to use. You can grab it when it's hot. One of the benefits is that it cools off very quickly. So if you're on the run, if you're hiking and you want to stop, make a quick cup of coffee, make a quick meal, and then put it back up. By the time you're done eating, I guarantee this will be cooled off. It is very convenient to have this thing on the side that shows you when it's boiling. You don't really need it, but it is kind of convenient. If you're just taking a look at it from across camp, you can look and see if you can find the orange flame. If it's up, you know you're boiling. The weight is very reasonable, 14 ounces plus the weight of the fuel itself. I think it's very reasonable. Now, I think that this thing could have a place in almost anybody's kit, even someone who likes to put things together. I like to put together kits, and you can definitely put together a more ultralight kit than this if that's what you're looking for. But for somebody who's looking for a right off the shelf, easy to use backpacking cooking kit that's going to basically take care of all your problems from the standpoint of boiling water so that you can rehydrate meals, I don't think there's a better system than the Jetboil. You consistently get 2 minutes 30 seconds to 2 cups of water boiling. That's pretty quick. You can get a windscreen for this if you want, but I found the efficiency of this system, you don't really need much of a windscreen. If you can just find a rock or something and put it behind a rock and keep the direct wind off of it, you'll be fine, and you're really not going to cut back on the efficiency. So in the end, do I recommend the Jetboil flash system? Absolutely I do. I think some of the other systems are pretty neat as well, and I'm hoping to get a bigger system that I can use when I go out on the trail with my kids. The system is well thought out. It's the first of its kind. There's a lot of copies now, but it is the first of its kind. It's got a secure lid, a really comfortable neoprene sleeve, a large, lightweight aluminum cup, the proprietary system at the bottom to increase efficiency, and the cup at the bottom that you can use to drink out of. This is not a sponsored video. This is just a video that I wanted to make because I've used the Jetboil for a while now, and I think it's pretty cool. Is it as fun as putting together your own ultralight kits? Well, maybe not, but not everybody's into that. We don't want that kind of thing to stop people from getting outside and enjoying the outdoors. As always, I appreciate y'all checking out Paleo Hiker MD. I'm going to head down the Wild Azalea Trail here. It's a beautiful day. It's about 45, 50 degrees. It's going to be a high of about 55 today, so I'm going to get out. I brought my Kindle. I'm going to make a fire down the way at a little pit that I know, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to read today. So, do you have any comments on the Jetboil flash system or any of the other Jetboil systems? Let me know here on the channel. Comment down below. As always, appreciate everyone's support. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all those great things. Stay tuned for more videos here on Paleo Hiker MD.